pumpkin picker. Just a pumpkin picker.
Well, oh yeah, good grief. Hello, how you doing? Troy W. Hudson, the voiceover with personality. It is the Voiceover Weekly Stew. I've been searching for a new theme song to come up with, and that just pumpkin picker, it's kind of catchy, isn't it? So yeah, that's my new career, just pumpkin picker. I'm so worried about the music that I forgot my my accessories here. Come on, there we go. Got the LEDs on. And turn facing the crowd because it's rude to have your back end facing everybody. That's right. It is Friday, January 15th. We have made it through half of January already. Jeez, come on, slow down. Yeah, hey, how you guys doing? This is the Voiceover Weekly Stew, Troy W. Hudson. And if you couldn't see in the background, yeah, they got me good today. It is Red Cross Friday. I missed last week because I'd mentioned I wasn't feeling all that hot when I woke up, so I didn't want to go up there and waste my time if I wasn't feeling well. They wouldn't let me do it. But I want you to check this out. I normally just come with, they normally take it out of here. I give platelets like once a month at the Red Cross in Colombia. And normally they'll take it out of here. Watch them guns. Don't point that at anybody, bub. It's been a week, hasn't it? Oh, my goodness. So they normally come out of here and they go back in here. They pull it out of here, run it through the whiz-danger and the doo-hoppy, and it goes back into here. The pumpkin picker's got me doing a southern character thing. I'm sorry. It'll wear off, I'm sure. That, and I'm probably a little lightheaded because I only had half the snacks I normally had because I was running late and I needed to get back here for this lovely social media experiment known as the Voiceover Weekly Stew. Anyway, let me finish the story about the Red Cross. And then I'll talk about actual, voiceover stuff and geeky stuff. And I've got 3 fun boxings today. But we'll get to that in just a minute or 2 or 3 or 20. So they tried to put it in here. They put it back in. They start over here with the one they're going to put it back into, hook it up to the machine. Well, the Red Cross lady stuck me, and she had this look of concern on her face. First of all, she was down like on one knee, kind of, she knew what she was doing, but she was being extra careful. She said, "You got a good vein right there. Let me get it in." So she put if you're queasy, you might want to turn away or turn down your volume. I apologize. It's just part of the experience, and I wanted to share it with you. So it didn't quite go in just right. So she said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?" And it wasn't like a rhetorical question. It was more like, "Are you hurting?" And, okay. It didn't quite go in. Then she tried it again, and she kind of pulled it out a little bit, and then she put the needle in a different spot, and then she called for help. And then I knew there was a problem at that point. So now I've got 2 attendants working on this one vein, and finally they're like, and they said, "Can you go out of this one and come back into this one?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" And I jokingly said, it's kind of bothering me now, and it's probably going to leave a mark. But you do what you got to do, And so they went out of here today. Apparently the blood is just as good on this side. The platelets are just as good, if not better, because they turned me on like full blast so I could get out of there earlier because it took an extra bit of time to figure out that wasn't going to work. So they took it out of here and they brought it back into here. So that's why I'm all bandaged up and I'm kind of doing the red mummy thing. So yeah, that'll make for a good still, won't it? I'm going to use that frame somewhere. Anyway, yeah, it has been quite a week. How you guys doing? I thought I'd start it out with a little bit of levity. It's been crazy. I'm not going to get into all the stuff that's going on because it's 5 o'clock. It's a Friday. It's time to relax, kick back. If you have the good fortune to be able to do so. I've got work after this because I'm actually starting. Kazoo and I are starting back Story Time with Troy, and that is following this program It's going to be live. I'm going to record it live, and I will do it live, obviously. But I will then edit it down. But I'm actually going to be reading at around 6, I think. Give me a little bit of extra time to prep. This here book, If the Dinosaurs Came Back. Now, my lovely and super intelligent granddaughter, Claire, who's almost 3, picked this book out for me to read. We had several contestants there, and she said, that one. So she didn't say it like that, because it'd be kind of scary if she had a voice that was like, that one. But she didn't. But she picked this book, If the Dinosaurs Came Back. So around 6 this evening, I'll hurry up and get out of here so I have time to do a little show prep. But I'll be doing Story Time with Troy. It's basically geared toward the little ones. I had started this back when the pandemic, lockdown, quarantining had become a thing back in back in 2020. Remember about 10 years ago, last March? Yeah, something like that. Well, I hope she is psyched. I really hope she is psyched. That's Mama of Claire, my lovely youngest daughter, who just chimed in. Oh, I said the name Claire, and I hear 2 golden retrievers out there somewhere. I don't know if they'll make an appearance or not. Anyway, so that's coming up at around 6 o'clock. Let me tell you, I've been having some technical issues doing the multi-stream live on, currently, I hope it is on Facebook. I know it's on Facebook because somebody just chimed in from Facebook. I hope it's on YouTube and making its big return to LinkedIn this week. I am hopeful that it is. About 3 weeks ago, I noticed there was a glitch to where when I would send the feed to LinkedIn and I'd go for the playback, just like this little black frame and a couple of seconds of audio would pop up. And this is after I had invited people. I'd tried the invite to event feature because I thought that was kind of cool. And it did generate a lot more feedback. And I thought, well, yeah, let me try that again. Or let me try that because I saw other people having some success with it. And so I did that. And lo and behold, it's really embarrassing and awkward when you invite people to an event, a live stream, and then the dadgum thing just doesn't play and it doesn't save. And it's painfully awkward. So Tammy says, I got a notice that you are on LinkedIn, so that's good. If anybody is on LinkedIn, if you could double check that for me, I'd appreciate it. Here was the, thank you. Here is the issue that I discovered. God bless him. I put in a support ticket. So if this ever happens to you, I'm trying to help you here. This is not just me rambling. It is, but it's not. There's a point. So I put in a support ticket to LinkedIn, and a few days passed. And like I said, this was a few weeks ago when I first noticed it. And then they came back and they said, they diagnosed it. We went step by step. I said, this is what I'm doing. And it finally got down to, they kept escalating it to like their basic tech team, and then their mid-level tech team, and then their premium support tech team. And here's what they discovered. I was sending video at 60 frames per second. Doofus, why did you do that? I don't know. I was thinking, let me add this slap effect. Why did I do that? Because I was experimenting with the camera, and I'd done 24 frames a second, and I dabbled in 30, and then I said, 60 frames a second. I just want to see what it looks like. Well, I'd forgotten I'd done that, and while YouTube is cool with that, and Facebook is cool with that, LinkedIn says, you can't do that. Of course, it took a lot of, I think they went through every possible scenario of why is it not saving? Why is it not working? It's working on Facebook and YouTube and YouTube. And it was not working on LinkedIn. And so that's the reason. So if you do have issues with uploading or sending videos, oh, great. Okay, so this is some live feedback here. I'm touting their tech support, and maybe that wasn't the issue after all. But I do know that I am, let me double check the output, that I am actually doing this out. at 30 frames a second. Options. High quality video output. I'm checking my Ecamm settings right now. It should just mirror what's on the camera. So help me out here. Hi-oh, Hannah. How are you? Now, Tammy says, okay, confirm this. Am I on LinkedIn or am I not on LinkedIn? I think she's saying I am on LinkedIn right now. If that is the case, that is wonderful, wonderful. So anyway, the short story longer than it needs to be. That was the issue, 60 frames a second. And hopefully I'm on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook doing it all at once because it's just so much easier to do it that way. And then go back in after the show and then clean up a little bit of the feed. No, I'm not on LinkedIn. Okay, well, we'll send that back to the old tech support drawing board. And I was hoping to tell a success story about what happened, and now it's working, but it's not. So we'll do that again another time. So that just didn't work out quite right, did it, in the live feed? If you're watching this during the replay, hopefully you're not watching this part on the replay, where I could clean it up later. Did I mention there's 3 fun boxings later on? I was hoping there'd be 4 because I'm doing another one of the the Great VO Mug exchanges with a fellow voice actor up in North Carolina. He sent me his mug, like Mr. Efficiency and like making sure it got there. He sent it to me. It was here in 2 days. I drug my feet and finally got it out in the mail this past week, later in the week. And I don't think, if he did, he should probably message me via Instagram. And there is something on Instagram. Let me check. Ooh, wait. Hey, buddy. The mug arrived. Okay, so I will have a bonus fun boxing. Seriously, just 10 minutes before the show started, I was checking, and I'll actually have to get up and leave, but, you know, you guys will be good without me, right? Yeah. But there will be 4 fun boxings, so I better get to them. Something else, now, of a tech geeky nature. The LinkedIn thing didn't quite work out, so I'm going to skip all that and come skip a couple of spots on my notes I've got here. You guys know that last week, speaking of unboxings, I knew there was a segue there. I had opened up a Sennheiser 416 as part of my new Rode kit, and I had opened up the Apollo Solo over this past weekend after the stew last week. I did test them all out. And I was very, very happy with the way it worked. I didn't do anything for the acoustics. I just wanted to set it up on the table and record into the new Sennheiser and hook everything up as if I had actually like gone to a hotel room or gone to wherever on a trip. Everything worked great. And then I realized, well, everything is not really redundant because on the iMac, in Adobe Audition, the program I record in, I've got Audition on the MacBook Pro laptop. But the problem is I've got all these effect stacks, which is basically just things that you run after you record. Well, let me back up. Because I use the Apollo as my audio interface in my studio, which is, you know, the equipment's in the other room for noise reasons, the issue is I've got a plugin that is working right now as I'm recording and speaking called the Manly Voxbox plugin that works with the Apollo Mark II Duo. That's the name of the audio interface where the analog goes into the computer and creates the digital signal, basically. So I think I explained that right. So those are the pieces in the chain. You got mic, which is the same in the travel kit. I've got the Apollo and the Solo, which are basically the same thing, same preamp, same interface, except it's just a smaller, more portable model. And there's probably a couple of other features, but they're identical. They should be identical for the purposes that I'm using it for. So I got those 2 parts right. And I've got Adobe Audition on both computers. But what I don't have are the things that affect the sound of the voice, to clean it up, to enhance it, to make it right. And that was the thing that I was able to finally set up on the Solo, which is the box that goes, the audio interface that goes with the laptop. So that part's done. But then the missing key, the last part of it, was what I had done, which is called an effects stack, which is basically running things like a noise reduction, a little bit of compression, tiny bit of de-essing, I think, and a couple of other, it's like magic secret sauce. And I hired Tim Tippett to actually do it. He's an amazing, spectacular audio engineer. I highly recommend him. And he spent a little bit of time, and he listened to me record some raw stuff. I sent it to him, and he said, this is what you need to do after you record. And so I had all that, but where Adobe sticks that stuff is it's not intuitive as far as trying to find it. And I remember searching, Googling all the time. I remember searching off and on when I wasn't busy, and I didn't really need to know it, but I was like, one day I'm going to get another computer, and I'm going to need to transfer my settings, and I don't know how to do it. And it's like, no rush, I'll get to it. Well, now that I needed to do it, then I went back to how do I do it? Found a couple of Facebook groups, found a thread that explained it basically step by step of where it was located, moved all those settings from the version I'm using to the laptop version I'm using, fired it up, boom, all of a sudden I had one keystroke I hit after I recorded. Everything was happy. It's working. They are as close to identical as possible. So if I'm trying to match something, the only thing I need to be concerned about are the acoustics of the particular room. If I can get it as quiet as possible, everything else should line up. Unless I'm in a bad mood and then your voice just sounds, But, the controllable things, the gear, the settings, the effects stack, the plug-in, the hardware, everything, me. And so that's just the only element I can't control, which is just the way it is. But I felt kind of proud of myself because it had been a long time. I'd been procrastinating and putting it off, and until I really needed to do it, I didn't know how to do it. But I stayed up late one night, too late, trying to figure it out, and I was determined I would not go to bed until I finished it. And so that night that I hooked it up this past, I think it was Sunday or Monday, I got it all figured out. And so that was a win for the home team. So yeah, that happened. Let me see. You know what? I think I'm going to do a fun boxing. You ready to do a fun boxing? Okay. All right, I'm going to put that up there. I'm going to put you up there with the book. Okay. Still not on LinkedIn. Oh, woe is me. We just have to change the graphic. I'm not sure yet. All right, let me slide this stuff over here. All right. First and foremost, I got this in the mail. You're thinking, oh, cool. A Belkin Soho KVM switch 4 ports, blah, 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 some sort of switcher. No, it's not what it is. A good buddy of mine was getting a brand new cheese grater version of the Mac Pro Tower, the new one they've got. And, this is why I don't use that. Yes, drum roll, please. I've done enough blood giving. Be careful there, buddy. You're live. Okay. So that's not what it is. Oops. Am I still live? I hit the keyboard. Not supposed to do that when you're live. So he sold me the computer that he was getting rid of, although it was a fantastic computer, and I realized I just gave it away, so I'll just continue to fun box this thing right now. So what it is, he got a brand new Mac Pro Tower. Thank you, Dane. And he was selling his... Oh, that's why. The serrated edges on that. Oh. That's why I do voiceover and not wood carving. Or mess with sharp instruments a lot. Okay, so he really taped this bad boy up. I figured after 2 cuts I had to make progress, and I didn't. He tells me there's a box inside the box. Dane, if you're watching, good job unpacking, my friend. This came all the way from Wisconsin. So now we're making progress. You don't need to see this part. It's just, cutting tape in a box. And so far, so good. I haven't hurt myself. Come close. It was the time I'd panic during a live when I was opening a box. Not anymore. Okay. Okay, let me show you what we got here. We got my favorite thing. He sent me bubble wrap. This is Wisconsin bubble wrap. So first of all, the bubble wrap I got last week, it was too big and you couldn't pop it the way you would want to pop bubble wrap. But this stuff, can we just stop and appreciate the person that invented bubble wrap? How many rolls did they go through before they shut up and open the box? Okay. All right, there's bubble wrap. There's a power cord. Still smells new. I know what these are. Oh, these are the little legs that he made, the little wooden dowel legs, to let the thing breathe, because it gets kind of warm when it's working. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the little legs are there. And we got more bubble wrap. One more. Come on. Okay, there we go. It's sticking to the Band-Aids. All right. I do this to my family. Yeah, okay, here we go. More bubble wrap. And dun 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 dun. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the 2018 Special Edition Mac Mini. How many? Just one. Just one. I'm not sure what that is, but I won't lose it. That's where those little feet go. That was a really smart idea. There it is, the Mac Mini. Oh, this is the bad boy from 2018. The last version they did prior to the M1 chip. This killer machine is flaming hot. He had it specially designed, specially outfitted. It has a 2 terabyte drive. This bad boy has 32 gigs of RAM in it. It is crazy fast. What else was oh, look at all the ports on the back here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 USB-Cs. It's got an HDMI. It's got 2 USB 2s, 3s, USB 2, power and Ethernet and a headphone jack. So this will actually replace the iMac in the other room because it's an i7 processor. This thing is killer fast. It's the fastest Mac I've ever owned. This thing, that's one of the reasons why he gave me the little blocks so it has room. Am I showing you this? Yeah. So it has room when it's sitting on the tabletop to actually breathe, let the vents breathe and keep it cool and make it last longer. And that's what we want. We want this thing to last. So the Mac Mini is the first thing in the fun boxing. So let me put this thing carefully back. Oh, I'll take these things off first. I'm excited. Well, now one of the things I have to do now, just like I was setting everything up last weekend with the portable gear. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? And the reason I did it was I kept having issues. The iMac I'm on right now, I kept having issues. I'm going to just set this over here for now. Kept having issues with speed and it just being clunky, and it was really frustrating. And so I finally decided tax write-off time. Now would be a good time to get it. And Dane takes very good care of his stuff. So yeah, now we got another fun boxing here. And I am the last thing I do is I will go get the mug from my friend up in North Carolina. I didn't want to open it unless he got his. Just, I don't know why. All right, so this next fun boxing. All right, I'm going down the leg. Woo! Be careful. All right. This is... Oh, what is it? It's green! It's green! It's green! It's taped well. And it is... It's a yoga mat. It's a yoga mat. That's what it says. It is a yoga mat. And you're going, a yoga mat? Yes, a yoga mat. Oh, don't give me the judgmental yoga. Let me tell you something. Oh, it's just got a nice color. So yes, a yoga mat. I got a yoga mat, and I don't know if I'll have time to go into it this week. I am starting a program. Signed up, got the gear, and I hope that's not for me cutting the box open. Probably is. I tore my yoga mat by cutting it. Okay, anyway, it should still work. I signed up for a program called DDP Yoga. DDP Yoga. And I am starting it this next week because I live a very sedentary lifestyle. And you're probably thinking, what does this have to do with voiceover business stuff? It has a lot to do with it, and that's taking care of yourself. And I have not been doing that. And so I made a commitment to, and this is not a New Year's resolution, which is why I didn't start it on January 1st. This is a life, it's a good life choice for me because I hit a plateau a couple of months ago that I was not very happy with. And so I've just made some conscious choices to change some things. And so that's what the yoga mat is. I can't believe I cut into it. No. That's what happens when you're opening things live. And another fun boxing. And this, I believe this ties into it. Yes, this is the DDPY heart rate monitor. So I know if I'm getting close to having a heart attack when I'm doing this stuff. It ain't your mama's yoga. So, yeah. So that's a heart rate monitor. And the split open yoga mat. Yeah. So I got one more thing that I want to... I'm surrounded by bubble wrap. Sorry, didn't mean to jump out of the frame. But I'm really going to jump out of the frame here. I'm going to leave you for a second here, and I'll be right back because I wanted to do this last thing, and then I'm going to get on out of here. Power cable, I might want to use that for the Mac. But I'll be right back. I promise this is going to be worth the wait. Let me see if I can leave Kazoo here for you. Not sure if he'll stay in frame or not. Kazoo, would you just like to stay right there? Okay, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello, Ellie. Trying to come back without knocking over the camera. It's almost there. I didn't bring the box in because I didn't think my buddy was going to get his mug. Excuse me, Kazoo. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. There's still people here waiting. You guys really don't have much to do on a Friday afternoon, do you? So, here we go. The Great VO Mug Exchange. Okay, here's another reason. I go over some gear and go into the other room and come back and I'm out of breath. That is unacceptable. So anyway, breathing has a lot to do with what I do, so yeah. All right, I'm going to cut this. Dan Wright and I, a VO actor in New Jersey, actually sent me, I got company. That's a great question, Tony. Tony asks the question, why isn't the duck green? I found a green... Come here, I want you to answer this. Basically, I did look for a green duck. The package can wait. Just so you know, I did look for green rubber ducks. I looked on Amazon, I looked elsewhere. I could find the little dinky ones like in the party packs, but I wanted something that was big and manly and ducky. And so yellow's the traditional color of ducks, and I'm good with you. Yeah, no, don't go changing to try to please me. Okay? So that's why, Tony, that's an excellent question. Yes, I did look. All right, so back to the box. Fellow voice actor Walter Scott in North Carolina said, hey, I saw that mug exchange you did with Dan Wright, and I'd really like to get, I keep hitting the keyboard, sorry. He said, I'd like to do that with you. So I said, come on, let's do it. So he uses the same kind of earth-aware, recycled stuff that I do. Hey, he uses the same... I hope he didn't send mine back. No. He sent me... Ooh, not just that. He sent me a... I can't really see that unless I peel it off. I don't want to peel it off until I'm ready to put it on something. It says Walco Studio, Walter Scott. It's got his logo. He's into red. So, thank you for the sticker, Walter! So, the very first time, and he sent me a business card, Walco Studio, Walter Scott, voice actor. Very, very nice. Very nice design. Simple. I like that. Red. And you can't really see it, but it's got a microphone in the corner. And now for the mug. Walter Scott. Very nice caricature. I'm going to slip the glasses back on so I can read what's underneath it. And it says, Walter Scott, WALCOS, let me go, WalcoStudio.com. Why couldn't I get that? WalcoStudio.com. Walter Scott, nice mug, nice caricature. And on the back, apparently I've missed the boat on what to do with the back. Both, Dan, let me show you this. Comparative reasons. Look at this. Dan Wright sent me this, and he's got his QR code on there, and there's his, information on the front. Well, Walter Scott did the same thing. He's got the picture and the logo on the front, and he's got his QR code on the back. I think I know what I'm going to do the next time I get mugs. So I am putting these back here with my mugs. So there's Dan's. And probably shouldn't stack these, but let me do it this way. I think I'll do it this way. I will put their mugs. There's Dan's, and there's Walter's, and I'll put mine on top, and I don't know, what should I do with this one? Give it away? No, we're not doing that yet. Oh. Okay, so, yeah, let me move this out of the way so you can see it. I am starting to build my collection. I got Dan's, I got Walter's, and I have been contacted by a couple of other voice actors. Hey, what's the glasses for? I'm not that old. Well, I mentioned this audience is so helpful. Russ sent me a message and a very long hyperlink that came through in my comments. I'm not going to click it because I don't know where it's going to go. But apparently Russ has found a green rubber duck. Now, Kazoo, come on. Don't be worried. So it may or may not happen. But I'm going to click that link when I get off here. But yeah, you know what? That's pretty much all I got. I had a little bit about the tech stuff. I was hoping the LinkedIn thing was going to work. Back to the tech support drawing board. The puppies want to go outside. They did not make a long enough appearance in here for me to turn the phone around. I don't think you could have seen them anyway because there's a yoga mat. There's bubble wrap all over my studio. There's all kind of stuff in here, and now I've got to clear it out. And eBay. Thank you, Russ. eBay. So I got the Walter Scott voice mug. I've got the Walter Scott Walco Studio business card, sticker, and thank you, sir, very, very, very much. It's just something we're doing. The Great VO Mug Exchange, I think is what we called it. Hashtag it, because if you don't hashtag it, nobody knows you're doing it, or something like that. This is for another video. Oh, I know what I needed to, real quick. I think I got time to mention it. I'm the main voice guy for the, yes, Dane, this is the gentleman who sold me his Mac Mini. I'm so excited. And the bubble wrap is no extra charge. Thank you, sir, for that. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I'm the, well, I guess you say, yeah, after 300 videos, I guess I am. There's a YouTube channel called Top Think that I've been voicing for about almost 3 years now. And the producer brought me on board initially just as like a trial run because he was doing it. And then he decided he was so busy that he wanted to just transition and have me do all of them. So over the past couple of years, I've done like 300 of his latest videos. And he's got a brand new channel that he's getting ready to start with a totally different vibe, a totally different feel. And he hired this deep voice British actor. I don't know who, but this guy apparently can bring it when it comes to the classic documentary sound. I tried out for it, didn't make it. That's okay. He keeps me busy with Top Think. So anyway, I'm not hurt about it. It's okay. No, I'm not crying. You are. Anyway, that's the way we roll auditions. You know, you win some, you lose most. That's the way it goes. And you're grateful and you're blessed for the ones you do win. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So the guy with Top Think sent me a script. He said, would you be willing to go in front of the approximate 1.7 million subscribers that he's got on the channel? Now, obviously, not all of them watch it, every video, but would you do like a face reveal to let people know who the voice is for Top Think? And then you can plug the new channel, which is rolling out next week. It'll be kind of like a special feature. And so I've been in front of some pretty good sized audiences, but the potential to be in front of that many people, I'm not nervous at all. It's not live though. That's the one thing that would be a little unnerving. But so this is going to be part of the unveiling. I'll probably start it with something like this and a green hat, and I'm not sure I'll have the green duck in time because I'm doing it this weekend. But he wants to do a face reveal and show the voice behind the Top Think channel, and that voice behind the Top Think channel is then going to pitch and promote the brand new channel, and I'm not going to tell you the name of it yet, but it'll be rolling out soon. But I thought that was kind of cool to be able to do that. He's gracious enough to put my YouTube channel link on his on every single video that he rolls out. And I have had several people contact me just when they scroll down and they look at the about information to the videos, they see my name and they contact me, and it's resulted in, another avenue stream, people just seeing that and then contacting me to do their stuff. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to doing that this weekend. I've got a full boat of production. That is about all. I don't know what's going to happen when I click this. I know my mic will shut off. It's supposed to go to a graphic. And what happens after that, I'm not completely sure. So with that, you guys be blessed. Be a blessing to somebody this weekend. Enjoy, chillax. I'm getting ready to start a fitness program because this boy needs it. All right. Check you guys out. Now, if this jumps back to me, I apologize. It's supposed to go to black at the end, but we'll see. Here we go.
Just fun and be good. become